Hi guys, my name is Musa Abukari, popularly known as Wise Mr. Musa, and I'm here to share with you what I learned in the first week at the Web3 Bridge Bootcamp. So in the first week, under the tutelage of Mr. Abims, I learned about blockchain technology, specifically the Ethereum blockchain. So what is a blockchain? A blockchain is simply a list of records called blocks that are used to store data publicly and in chronological order. The data that are stored are cryptographically encrypted and they are shared across the network. Now, why do we need a blockchain technology? Blockchain is a solution to the trust issue that people have in a centralized ledger system. So a blockchain is a distributed ledger, which means that people have all the multiple people have synchronized transaction records. Now, examples of blockchain technology that we have includes the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest. So a Bitcoin is it stores the transaction of its native cryptocurrency, which is the Bitcoin, and we have the Ethereum, which is an open source blockchain technology, which has an additional layer to this, which is the Ethereum virtual machine. The Ethereum virtual machine makes it to be thoroughly complete. The meaning of this is that you can run any code on it, and this makes it to be called the world computer. Being called the world computer, we know that it is a singleton machine, which means that just a single machine is used by all the participants across the globe. Now, we have components of a blockchain, which are those stores that makes up a blockchain, and it is that it has to be peer-to-peer, it has consensus mechanism, it has message, and all. Then we also have the components of Ethereum blockchain, which is that it also needs to be peer-to-peer. It has transaction, which is a cryptograph, which is a signed message that is sent into the blockchain. It has consensus mechanism, it has consensus algorithm, and it has economic incentive, which is used to secure the blockchain. Then we have what we call the Ethereum client. An Ethereum client is a software application that implements Ethereum specification. So for an Ethereum network, it has specification which are documented. Example is the main Ethereum, which is documented in the yellow paper. So we have different clients that are built to be as a gateway of users to connect into the Ethereum network. Examples of this is Parity, Goat, which are written in different languages. We also have what we call the wallet. A wallet is a keychain, or we call it a remote client, which allows users to store their accounts. An Ethereum account is where a user participates as either a node or where a smart contract is stored. So we have two types of accounts. We have the externally owned account and the contract account. All transaction is a signed message that is propagated into the Ethereum network. Its transaction is what makes an Ethereum a blockchain to tick, which means that the change of state in any blockchain starts with a transaction. And in two types of account that we have, only an externally owned account can start or can initiate a transaction. When part of the components that are in the transaction, we have the nonce, which the nonce is what prevents the replay attack. We have it's a number that is also equal to the number of confirmed transaction that has been made, starting from 0. So we also have in a transaction, it has value and data payload. When the value is used for making transaction, while the payload is used for making invocation. When data is sent to another account, it makes a transaction, but when it is sent to a contract account, it makes invocation, which means the machine is going to run a particular code that is stored in that particular address. So the data in the payload is RLP encoded, which has the function selector and the function argument, which are used in accessing that particular function to run. When we have all this, we also have what we call the gas, which is used for measuring the amount of computational power that can be used. So the reason is because if someone keeps on performing a particular code on it, so it is possible for the single state machine to be disturbed, and is going to run out of computation for others. So using the gas limit, users are prevented from loop account or halting problem. So with this and cryptographically signing messages, all of this, we have the consensus mechanism also. We have the proof of work and the proof of stake. In the proof of work mechanism, which was previously used, it is where we have the miners who create block, and in order for them to create a block, they are going to solve for the block difficulty, which is basically randomizing the nonce value that is going to produce a mixed hash that is lesser than the block difficulty. And we also have a proof of stake, which is now used by the Ethereum blockchain, which is that some users, they are going to stake 32 ETH in order for them to participate in block validation. So during this block validation, within 12 seconds, a validator is going to be randomly selected, and in 32 slots, which makes an epoch, they are going to continuously be validating this transaction. So these are what I have learned. These and more are what I have learned in my first week of training. And I want to say a special thank you to the tutors and everyone that makes this training possible. I look forward to seeing you next week, where I'm going to share with you what I'm going to learn in the next week also. Thank you for watching this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.